roller coasters, and adrenaline harvesting. Welcome back. I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Entertainment or Ritual series where we look at Hollywood, professional sports, and the music industry to decode what is really going on. Let's take this conversation somewhere unexpected. Amusement parks, the so-called happiest places on Earth. But look closer, and you'll start to see something very different. Because what we call amusement is actually a carefully designed science of emotional manipulation. And no ride captures this better than the roller coaster. It's not just about thrill, it's about engineering the human nervous system to flood itself with a very specific chemical, adrenaline. Adrenaline is energy in its most urgent form. It's the body's natural surge protocol, a full system activation designed to respond to danger, challenge, or survival threat. Your pupils dilate, your heart rate spikes, your blood vessels constrict to redirect blood flow to your muscles. Your brain sharpens into hyperfocus. Time slows down. Pain dulls. Your body becomes superhuman for a moment. That's the power of adrenaline. But it's not free, it's metabolically expensive, and it's energetically potent. So what happens when you put thousands of people through a system that deliberately induces this reaction over and over, all day long? What happens when a ride is engineered not just for entertainment, but for hormonal activation? Roller coasters are not random loops of steel. They are precision-tuned instruments of emotional extraction. The sudden drops, the blind turns, the slow climbs that build suspense, the artificial near-death plunges, they all trigger the same system your body would use if you were running from a predator. Fight or flight. Adrenal response. Full body voltage. And then, laughter. Release. Relief. You survived. But that relief is part of the loop. You're taken to the edge of terror, flooded with survival hormones, and then brought safely back. That up and down cycle becomes addictive. It's a form of energetic conditioning, training you to crave spikes of intensity, even if they come from artificial sources. And when this happens collectively, across hundreds or thousands of riders per hour, the entire park becomes a generator of charged emotional states. Here's where it gets more layered. You're not just producing adrenaline, you're offloading it. Adrenaline doesn't just disappear. If it's not burned off through action, it lingers in the bloodstream. It leaves an energetic residue. That charge, heightened, electric, unstable, can be sensed. It can be transferred. This is why amusement parks feel so strange at night. The buzz doesn't stop. The echoes of screams, the hum of machines, the flashing lights, the chemically enhanced food, the forced joy, they all contribute to a surreal energy field that hums with leftover charge. It's not just psychological, it's physiological. Your body remembers. Even after you get off the ride, your nervous system stays alert. Your cortisol remains elevated. Your organs stay in defense mode. And then, you're funneled through a gift shop, offered sugar, bombarded with light and sound. You're sold joy while still flooded with fear. You're in a trance state, and in that state, your energy is ripe for redirection. You're suggestible. You're programmable. That's why so many theme parks are designed as full loops. Ride, shock, release, consume, repeat. Now take this on a larger scale. Imagine millions of people across the world entering these structures every day, all voluntarily submitting to a system that spikes adrenaline, conditions dopamine addiction, and subtly programs emotional dependency on synthetic highs. We're not just talking about fun anymore. We're talking about an invisible system that trains the human body to burn energy it doesn't understand, while redirecting that burn toward consumerism and control. And if you still think this is reaching, ask yourself why amusement parks so often follow the same formula. Towering gates, themed lands, symbolic castles, forced perspective, repetitive soundtracks, and orchestrated crowd movement. It's not just logistics, it's ritual. The park itself is a circuit board, each ride a wire, each visitor a charge. The emotional peaks and valleys are designed to keep you inside a state of fluctuating power, excited, disoriented, drained, and hungry for more. That is the perfect consumer state. Roller coasters are the centerpiece of that ritual. They simulate death, hijack the survival system, and trigger one of the most primal energetic surges the body can produce. The fact that we pay to experience this over and over should raise deeper questions about what we're truly seeking and what's being extracted in the process. You were never just there for fun. You were there to generate power, to be the battery. And just like a battery, you were charged up, discharged, and sent home empty, ready to return again for another jolt. The next time you step into a ride harness and hear the click of that lock, ask yourself, what are you really strapped into? A ride or a ritual? A thrill or a transaction? Because in the world of modern amusement, joy is the bait, but adrenaline is the energy. And in every scream, surge, and shaky-legged exit, someone is profiting from the power you just produced. Hi, I'm Adeline Atlas, 11x published author, and what you just watched was only a taste of what's inside the Truth series, where we go all the way down the rabbit hole. If you're the kind of person who's always asking bigger questions, who knows there's more to this world than what we've been told, then this is your invitation to the series that was built for you. Inside the Truth series, you'll get full access to 6 mind-blowing sub-series designed to wake up your highest intelligence and decode the matrix we live in. 1. Locate the truth. Learn how to actually research, not just what to search, but how to verify, cross-reference, read declassified files, and protect your own mind from weaponized misinformation. This is truth-seeking, decoded. 2. The Mandela effect. Are we shifting timelines? Why do so many people remember a different past? We break down the most bizarre, undeniable examples of reality glitches and what they tell us about consciousness and control. 3. Law is magic. Law is not what you think it is. From word spells to maritime law and hidden contracts, we uncover how legal systems use language like a wand and how to stop being tricked by fine print that binds you without consent. 4. Entertainment or ritual. The Hollywood and music industries are not just for entertainment. From Super Bowl rituals to Grammy stage symbolism, we decode what's really being shown, who it serves, and why mass consciousness is the target. 5. Decoding dystopia. Ever wondered why dystopian fiction feels prophetic? In this subseries, we decode popular films and books, Hunger Games, 1984, Black Mirror, to reveal the hidden blueprints and predictive programming behind the plot. 6. MK Ultra plus mind control programs. This one gets deep. From real MK Ultra documents to modern symbolism in media, we expose how mind control operates in plain sight and how to free yourself from manipulation you didn't even know was happening. And that's just the beginning. If this resonated with you, click the links below and join us inside the Full Truth series, because the more you know, the harder you are to control. This is your awakening. We don't just ask questions, we find answers. Let's go all the way down the rabbit hole together.